Hey, welcome back, folks. This is Klutch here on Millennial Farms, on our Millennial Farm series where we're using most of the equipment that Millennial Farmer is actually using in real life as well. Guys, today, I'm still working on cleaning up some ditches. We had a lot of ditches around here to clean up, so I thought, why not? Let's keep on cleaning this up. Couldn't really sit still, you know how it is. And then, the soybean field over here, I think it's 114 acres of soybeans we got sitting right here. They could use some fertilizer still. So that's something we got to take care of, but we're going to need to run to the shop at some point before it's going to happen. I don't think we have enough fertilizer left. I thought we had enough, but this field was kind of a last minute upgrade for us. So that's going to have to be taken care of today. Man, I'm doing a lot of cutting today. A lot of grass. Oh yeah, there we go. We got the batwing out, the 6175. You know what? We could just truck around like this for hours and clean stuff up. It's kind of my new favorite pastime for the last little bit here. Having a good time with this. Look at this. Doesn't get much better than this, does it? Oh man. Anyways, we'll head back to the farm. Let's grab the sprayer. We'll get back into the field, do a little bit of work today. But you know what? We're still waiting on harvest. I mean, midsummer, we still have a little bit of time, but things are coming together, folks. Let's do this thing. Bitter batter. Cool, that looks good enough for me. Let's fold this on up. You know what? We better give this a bit of a scrub down. She's in pretty rough shape, I would say. Yeah, but you know what? We got a little bit of work done today already. That's not bad. So everything else is looking like it's coming up fairly good. This is the crop right here. We need to spray this. That's our main job for today, guys. Yeah, these beans are coming up pretty good, actually. Considering this is the first time we've been in this field, looks like things are coming up fairly nicely. On the far side, in fact, if we look back over here, this here bean field, guys, this was planted last fall, actually, late last fall, early winter, technically, I guess. But it's not doing that much better as far as growth goes than, well, the bean field that we just planted like right at the end of spring. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see what yield says, what we get for the yield out of these fields. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't know if we're going to get much of an advantage for planting in the winter or the fall there. And then just making, I don't know. I was surprised this came up, to be perfectly honest. Let's start with that. But you know what it may allow us to do is just have more time to harvest. We do have a lot of fields to harvest this fall, and having that one crop be ready, you know what, a lot sooner than maybe this one, that may actually make our lives a little bit easier. If that can get ready in the next, month or two here, instead of having to wait on this crop, guys, that's actually, that might help us out. We'll see. It's kind of a test field or test crop to see if it works out for planting in the fall, winter. And then coming up a little bit earlier. I don't know what to expect yet. We're gonna have to wait and find out. I mean, it really comes down to yield, guys. I mean, we can always harvest in the middle of the night and find a way to get through. It's just nice to be able not to have to do that and not have to stress about getting crops off the field before frost comes. Yeah, you know what? That's the ideal idea. But you know what? Some frost is okay for the corn, but the beans, yeah, not so much. Anyways, let's let's spray this down quickly before we head out there and do some spraying. Let's get this thing cleaned up a little bit. That batwing looks kind of disgusting back there. Yeah, see guys? I do clean equipment every once in a while.
Allegedly.
Every once in a while we keep things clean. I mean, not often, but sometimes. See, there we go. Perfectly clean, like everything else that we have on the farm.
Well, it's almost not worth thinking about.
Never mind. Just disregard. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you on this. It just attracts mud, okay? Give a guy a break here. So unfortunately, the 4730, she's empty for the most part. There is a little bit of fertilizer left in the tank, but in the grand scheme of things, we have kind of gotten nuts with fertilizing this year. And well, I wasn't, like I said, planning on having to fertilize another field, so I wasn't worried about it. Unfortunately, it also means our utility trailer, she's pretty much empty as well. So unfortunately, that means we got to go to the shop. We got to go buy some more fertilizer. So you know what? I'm going to leave this out for the time being. Just going to pull this over here. Actually, let's do that right now. We'll just go put this over on the side here, just to get it out of the way. And I'll have to go grab one of the Kenworths and go for a quick drive up there, and we'll refill. Hopefully we get a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy. I don't want to fill the whole thing up because it's just going to be sitting in those tanks over winter then, and we don't need that. That can sit right there. It's good. Yeah, we don't need to have fertilizer sitting all winter. Just enough to get us through this. So you know what, maybe 200-300 gallons should be more than enough, I think. Yeah, the stuff is just so darn expensive as well. Anyways, we'll head up to the shop. As for our silos, folks, just so you know, like I said, the soybeans, we got rid of those, pretty much all of those yesterday. We do have some corn still left in there. That's something we could sell off. I'll wait till prices get a bit better for the corn before we get rid of it. But that's going to be something coming here at some point. Looks like we just spin this around. All right. Off to the shop we go. Get some fertilizer. Let's fill these tanks back up at least partially. All right, let's go. And there we go. Perfect. All right, let's cool in the back. We'll get some fertilizer out of the shop back here, and we'll head back to the farm, guys. All right, that should do it for that. Perfect. We're almost full on those, to be honest. I bought more than I was expecting at roughly 20 grand. So we've got more than enough fertilizer, at least to fill this up, guys. We've got a ton. Actually, literally, almost a ton. But anyways, let's fill this one up. In fact, those tanks, I don't think there's any baffles in those tanks. I was getting shoved everywhere on the way back to the farm here. Let's pull this alongside, make sure we get up nice and close to this pump. I can see that in the mirror. Pretty close right in there. Perfect. All right. That looks good. We got to hook this pump up, and we'll fill that tank back with fertilizer again. Yeah, we got rid of that leak we had, that hydraulic leak we had earlier this year, guys. That is all gone. This sprayer's been working back to normal again. The utility trailer, these tanks are just, I don't know yet. I'm not sure if this is the best system or not, but we'll see. You know what? It'd be nice if we could store like seed or something along with this. Like, it seems like such a waste of deck space. I feel like we should be able to move these tanks to a more, like, even if we move this tank forward and then had this back for fertilizer or for pellet fertilizer and for seed, that would be kind of nice to have that as an option. But like the way it's sitting right now, I can't really put a pallet right here very easily. I guess we might be able to fit it on there. It's just, I'm always worried it's going to hit that hose whenever something shifts, or if we put the forks down with the forklift or the front loader. I'm always worried I'm going to puncture that hose. So if we maybe cut this hose down a bit and move this forward and put something on the back, I mean, that'd be kind of nice. Can someone do that for me? I don't know. Of course, then we need like custom straps, and yeah, that's a whole other job. We can't seem to find straps that fit that trailer either for some reason, so I don't know. Anyways, let's get into the field here. So guys, this is actually taking the reins for our largest field on the farm here on Millennial Farms. This is now our largest field at 114 acres roughly. I think it's actually a little bit more than 114, closer to 115. But beforehand, we had 103 acre, and well, this now is kind of taking the reins, which is kind of incredible. This is a good sized field. Let's drop this on down. Boom. I'm gonna turn our GPS on here. Let's get this all set up, make sure we can do this properly. Looks like we're almost set up properly. Where's my GPS controls here? Perfect. And we should be good. Turn the sprayers on. Looks good, looks good. All right, nice and easy forward here. Make sure we can get this all set up. And we should be good, I think. All right. Time to do some fertilizing, guys. Look at that. Oh, yeah. All right, there's our first single pass. That does take quite a time to get across this whole field. It's definitely not a quick jaunt. Very similar to our 103 acre field. You know what feels very similar as far as time goes? Let's not hit this sign. Let's make sure we don't hit this side. You know what? We can lift this up a little bit here. That was the other thing I'm noticing with our sprayer. I don't remember if this did this before, but we maybe should take a look at the arms themselves. Let's lower these back down. The way these arms are sitting, guys, they seem like they're sitting a little on the high side here to me. I mean, did we install them a little bit funky? They feel like they should be flat instead of arcing up like that. We're not quite getting the right kind of spray, I don't think, off of these arms. It feels like they should be going straight across and not arcing like this big V pattern we got going on. I don't know. That's we need to do some adjustments back here, but you know what? We're not getting the direct spray onto the plants as much as we'd like with this, but it's still getting down there. Fertilizer is still getting in the ground. I checked the soil. It's still getting down there. It's just not quite as ideal as, of course, it would be. Anyways, we got a lot of field left to still do here, guys. I mean, look it off to the side here. Yeah, we got quite a bit of field still left to take care of. Anyways, I think, did somebody say time lapse? I think I heard someone say time lapse. Yeah, let's go with the time lapse. Well, it looks like we are pretty much out of fertilizer right about meow. All right, let's wrap this on up. Scooch on through here quickly. Road's right here, and we'll scooch on through back to the farm. Go fill back up again, guys. This field here is not our field. They planted wheat here. It doesn't look like it looks like it's kind of stunted to me. I don't know. It could compare it to our soybeans, which went in late or went in after the wheat. I was expecting to see this wheat field up a lot higher by now. And fill her back up once again. All right, let's go back to work. Down to our last few passes here, folks. It looks like we may have had one of our seeder planter heads kind of bung up here. We missed one row. I need to go figure out which row that is on that planter. We never repaired anything. I didn't see any problems when we pulled in the shop the other day, but we missed a whole row here, so that's going to need to be fixed. Huh. Looks like it's going all the way down the field too, but it's funny that we didn't see that again. Like, it seems like it fixed itself once we spun it around, because I didn't see any problems once we left this one row. The rest seem to be fine, so I don't know, kind of strange. Anyways, we've got a little bit left over that way. You can see on our right here, we've got maybe another 2 passes left over in this section. This field does cut in a bit, and you know what, once we get up the next 100 feet here, it's actually going to be the last row or last section we have to go here. Once we have to spin back around and get this little corner, then we're done at least. So almost done. Back to the farm, and the rest of the afternoon I've got another small little project to take care of. It's little on a couple different fronts. I'll show you in a sec. Well, that wasn't so bad. That's 114 acres already fertilized, and now on to, well, the little project I was talking about, and it involves this. I mean, Dejana here is kind of like stuck out in the middle of nowhere, and I don't know, I'm gonna lose her if I don't get rid of all this grass in here. Cutting all the grass the other day made me think that maybe it's time we fix that up. So, well, let's do it. There we go. And on back. Now we've got both lawnmowers. Yeah, you know what? I would say take the little guy, the 332, but let's take the 0 turn and let's get this done in today at least. This thing's just going to take us forever. At least this has got like a fairly decent sized deck. I don't know how big that thing is on here, but by comparison, so much faster. So much faster. All right, let's go. Oh, get around here nice and slow. See if I can get out of here. Watch over this Mendenko roller. There she goes. And back on out. Oh, away we go. Drop the deck down. Perfect. And let's fire this up. Excellent, guys. Push forward. There we go. This thing, yeah, this can go through some grass in a hurry by comparison. You know what? I don't mind cutting grass, but I'd rather be up in like the big John Deere if we can. It's just a little bit easier. I don't mind this. Let's be perfectly honest. It's okay. It's just, oh, it's a little bit rough, and you're a little exposed to the elements. Oh, let's get around the pool and head all the way back on through. Oh boy, this is this is rough back here. But you know, we cleaned up all the ditches, so we probably should clean the yard up as well. I think that's probably a bigger it's probably a bigger responsibility, don't you think? And see if we can find the dog again. She's back here somewhere. It's so thick back here. You'd think I haven't touched this all year. Oh wait, I didn't. I forgot about this. This is gonna be so much better. So much better. Oh yeah, that looks like 10 times better. Look, and we found the dog. Sitting in the back here. Oh yeah, that looks better. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for us today from Millennial Farms. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Hopefully today is the day we earn your subscription. I see that 69% of you still have not subscribed, but hopefully today that'll change your mind. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's. If you did, you know what to do. Slap that like. Don't forget to subscribe. And folks, I'm gonna catch you next time from Millennial Farms. This is Klutch. Over and out. Oh, get those birds. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Oh, where's the next gear?